How's it going, everyone? It is Drigga. We're back with another chapter of Fairy Tail 100 Year Quest, chapter 166, Key Bond. The cover page for this chapter has Maricophobia and Carmel on it, and it's actually very fitting since we just kind of wrapped up their story in the anime, so it's kind of fun to see them, and it's honestly like the same exact vibe as you left them in the anime. We pick up the chapter with Lucy fighting Carmel, which she's the dragonoid version of herself now, which is kind of interesting since she is able to use attacks now, which Lucy literally says that she's using magic, which Lucy wastes zero time getting into this battle because she immediately switches to the Aquarius star dress, with Lucy going on the attack herself, which Carmel pretty much dodges it no problemo and counters Lucy. She definitely has been amped up physically quite a bit because she's going very, very fast. I mean, Lucy is able to dodge these attacks, but you can definitely tell she's got an amp of some kind. And Lucy even thinks the same thing that I thought, that they should not have split up, and it was most likely a mistake with them doing it, because obviously they wanted to destroy the Lacrimas, but like if they had to deal with any kind of fighting whatsoever, they're at a severe disadvantage. Which is where we cut over to Natsu, and he's at the Fire God's castle, and he just immediately wants to go fight Ignia, but Ignia is not there at this current moment, which he ends up having to fight Brian, and he's also a dragonized version of himself. And I mean, they're kind of at a stalemate again, because like the flames from Brian don't work on Natsu because he can just eat them, and now Brian's saying that his flames don't work on him either. Which I have honestly no doubt that Natsu's still going to win this fight against Brian, because, I mean, he kind of beat him pretty easily before. Even as a dragon form, I still don't see him being that much of a challenge. And Natsu's just like, hey, I don't care about you, Brian. Where's Ignia? Where the heck did he go? And Ignia just straight up didn't see Natsu as a priority and just immediately went after Ferris. Which is where you cut over to Ignia and Ferris, with Ignia saying that he's going after Ferris since she's the one with Acnologia's power and he's most interested in her. And Ferris is sending out the Irration Sace demons to go hunt down the humans and dragons. So we cut back to Lucy in her fight, and she's summoning Cancer, which I find this super interesting because actually you've never had Lucy have to really summon any spirits underwater. Turns out Cancer can't breathe underwater, even though Lucy's kind of shocked by this too. Like, she's like, you're a crab. Like, aren't you supposed to be able to breathe underwater? And kind of an interesting detail that obviously Lucy's able to breathe underwater, but she's saying it's only due to her wearing the Aquarius star dress. So that's kind of a cool detail. So Lucy's at a mega disadvantage now since she's pretty much locked into only using the Aquarius star dress now, and she can't summon any of her spirits because they all suffocate underwater now. Which, as she's trying to formulate a strategy, that's right when Lucy gets attacked, which just has her kind of float around underwater thinking about stuff. Mainly thinking about Aquarius. Kind of the sound around her just reminds her of Aquarius. And right as Carmel's about to go attack Lucy once again, she gets saved by Brandish. And with that, it is the end of our chapter, so my thoughts. I know a lot of people theorize that Brandish was going to show up to save Lucy, or they're going to team up in a fight together at some point. I do like the idea of Lucy and Brandish teaming up in a fight. I think that sounds very cool. I would have loved for Lucy to do this fight solo, but she obviously is at mega disadvantages now if she can't summon in pretty much all of her spirits, and she can only stay locked into practically only one star dress. I don't know if the other star dresses let her breathe underwater, but at least the Aquarius one does. And I don't feel like Brandish found the key yet, because it'd be kind of weird if she was staying in the same city this whole time, because they've been separated for quite a decent bit of time. And it would not shock me that in this battle with the two of them is when you get like Aquarius' key showing up. Otherwise, honestly, not too much. Like Natsu versus Brian, again, I don't see that as much of a challenge for Natsu. I think probably the more interesting one is going to be Ignia versus Ferris, because obviously Ignia really wanted to go against Acnologia, but that chance got taken from him. I think it'd be also a very good showcase as to both of their powers, because if they're both fighting at full power to see what they can do. But next chapter, you're definitely going to get some of the demons joining into these fights. And obviously, we haven't been shown Urza, Gray, or Wendy yet as to what's going on there, or Diablos. So what are your guys' thoughts on this chapter? Leave it in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and this is Drago signing out.